Hello and welcome. Today we're going to talk about a couple of, actually three new features focused on routing that's been widely requested. So happy to finally bring them to you. We're going to use a stage instance of one of our larger installers here just to use, demonstrate the sort of volume aspects of this. In this case, you see they've got, just lots and lots of installs to do. What we're able to do now, we've worked around the primary limit of Google, which was constraining us to around 20 stops. And we've implemented a superior routing engine from here, a company called Here. And this allows us to take something like this right here and simply generate routes regardless of how many stops are on the installer's current route assignment. So in this case, we can take a look at this. We've routed, looks like a couple of hundred stops here in just seconds. If we go ahead and take a look at how these routes are ordered, you can see they're all rather lengthy routes. They're, some of them are 28 here, looks like, with 20 stops, 26 stops. Roger here has got 25, so a lot of them here. So the first thing we can do, of course, now is just route an unlimited, virtually unlimited number of stops. The second thing we can do is help you sort of work through some of these stops. Now, if we go back and take a look at the reordering stops, and we're looking at each of these, they're all pretty heavy. Ken's got 20, Dan's got 13. He's still going to be up just about half a day. We look at Jacob. Jacob's just got 2. So it probably doesn't make sense to send Jacob out, and we would like to just see what Jacob's up to and, assign it to somebody else, right? Well, Jacob's got the blue pin with a stick pin here rather than the tapered pin. So we're going to go and hide this, and we're going to go and try to find his route. So now we can go and isolate routes if we like. I can select Jacob's route, and now I can see it like right in there, right in the system. Now, if I want to, maybe I want to assign it to this diamond pin, which is Michael. I could say, well, let's take a look at what Michael's doing. Is actually Michael White, so just like him. So we can actually look at multiple routes at a time, and it looks like he's going to be okay. So we can then, of course, just take these and assign them to Michael like we've always done. So you can go ahead and you can actually view multiple routes. You can combine them as you wish or deselect them all to get back to viewing everybody's routes. Now, the next thing we can do, and the third thing we can do here, is view these in a sort of stop order mechanism. In other words, I can take a look at this and say, let's view these as stop numbers. And this will give us an ability to review what exactly they're going to be doing first. Now, of course, you can see this in multiple views. I can take a look at this, for example, or I can look at Michael White's. He's got an install here first. Maybe we want to do a removal first, so we can move it that way and then sort of recalculate throughout and get a new value for it. But we can also take a look at this in another way. We can view the tasks, or excuse me, view stops. And let's take a look at, our buddy out here. He's got to stop all the way out here. It's 11th stop of the day. Probably don't want to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and just postpone that. I can go ahead and then regenerate that and get a new route solution and take that off the table. And of course, I can then, once I'm done looking at them in the route order, if I wish, I can revert back to a task view. So hopefully you found these new features helpful. If you have any questions, give us a ring in the office or just email us at help@signtraker.com.